What's going on? What's popping, man? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy D Saw with another episode of Money Talk Mondays. Bro, I got so much to tell y'all about, man. So much, man. I took the social media cleanse for the month of July. And, bro, like, when I say amazing benefits, bro, I'm going to tell y'all all about that. But so today, man, mainly what I want to do is just introduce my new podcast to the world. We got Money Talk Mondays, man, and what Money Talk Mondays for me is literally about mental health being the real money, right? Mental health is the real money, right? If you can capture your mental health and get a good grip of your mental health, you did. That's gonna get you the biggest bag that you can desire. I swear. And I'm a living testimony to that, man. I swear I've been going through the fire ever since I moved down to Orlando. That's been on my mind to just kind of tap into my mental health and do some healing, man. I've been going through a lot throughout the years. I've told y'all a lot about it, from the 9 to 5 college guy to the entrepreneur, two businesses, man, and recently moved to expand to Florida. So, man, I've been through a lot in a short period of time. So, I got a lot to talk about, man. But anyway, let me tell y'all about this show, man. It's gonna be real exciting, right? So I'm gonna give a dose of mental health and financial literacy, right? I want to show you the direct correlation that I feel that your mental health will have on all of the financial literacy tasks that you can think of, whether that's your credit score, whether that's budgeting, saving money. If you want to get into real estate, right? Capturing your mental health and getting your mental health together is the quickest way to achieve all of that. And I know it sounds weird. But just think about it, right? If you have the right mindset, you'll be able to acquire and attain any goal that you set for yourself. If you have the right mindset, and a lot of times, especially me and my people, where I come from, right, we've been conditioned the wrong way, right? And I'm just gonna use this podcast, this YouTube series as a platform to be able to show the world why and how we were programmed and why we need to deprogram to get the best out of our lives, man. I'm telling you, I'm living my best life right now. And I want to tell you exactly how I did it, man. It's no cap. It ain't no game. It's none of that. It's 100% authentic. I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to be very vulnerable. I'm going to be very transparent with all that I've been through. And I'm sure as I get to talking, a lot of you gonna be able to say, yeah, me too. Yeah, me too, man. Me too, right? Because I keep it G, man. Anybody that know me know I keep it 100. Um, and now I just really want to show the world and tell the world what I've been through. So, man, I mean, if we can all get through it together, or if we can all work together through all of our issues, we'll be able to achieve something, especially us men, right? If us men could be able to share our emotions and our thoughts with one another like women do, we'll be on a better playing field. I'm telling you. So anyway, I don't want to go too deep, too far, man. But tune in to Money Talk Mondays. It's gonna be a lot of me diving deep about that. But let me tell y'all about this social media cleanse. Jesus, man. When I say that was the best 30 day or 31 days that I've had in a long time, was something simple as getting rid of social media. Now, a lot of us may not realize the effect that social media have on us, right? I mean, it is an amazing tool, don't get me wrong. Like, I do mostly all of my business right here on Instagram. But the psychological, mental effect that it has on our emotions and our thoughts has to be tamed, right? And when I talk down about social media, by no means am I saying, yo, fuck social media, screw social media. Nah, I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is let's just be very conscious while we're on there, right? A couple of things that I learned from myself personally. I learned that social media is like grabs and holds our attention from a drug called dopamine, right? It's a drug that we all love when we eat that great food. When we finally reach that accomplishment, right, we release dopamine. And that dopamine is what social media feeds us time and time and time again, whether we post a photo and we get 1,000 likes on it, right? If we have a lot of people in our inbox, right? A lot of people following us, all of that, that whole ego that people carry on social media, right? It affects our mental health, and it drives us to think that this is our best form of dopamine, right? This is how I want my dopamine. So we're constantly checking it, constantly on there, constantly checking our notifications every day, all day. And what this does is it subconsciously attaches you and make you addicted to it. The same way you would say a crackhead is addicted to crack, right? The same thing, that same exact thing that's going on is with social media, right? And what we want to do is put a halt to it, right? Just stop doing it for a little while. Start realizing the effect that it has on us, because you're gonna feel it, right? You're gonna get that itch. You're gonna get that itch to get on and off social media, but hey, when you figure out other ways to manage that and get your dopamine elsewhere, man, it's gonna change your life. And I'm gonna tell you all about it. So on today's episode, I'm going to tell you all about my social media cleanse, a couple of things that I learned, a couple of things that I did, some of the things that, hobbies I picked up. I'm also going to tell you about a couple of things that I went through and went to as I went through that social media cleanse. I mean, 31 days may not seem like a long time, but man, I went through a whole lot, good things and bad. But 31 days of that. Also want to tell you about a couple of peers, couple of people on Instagram that joined me on this challenge. We all shared what we got from it earlier today, and man, it was super exciting to see some of the people having the same exact effects that it had on me, it had on them as well. So I'm gonna tell y'all about that, and also, man, I'm gonna give you an overview of what's to come with Money Talk Mondays. I got a super big announcement for Money Talk Mondays. So, man, the social media cleanse, man. What I did, I found myself not judging people, right? It felt good to be off social media and not judging people. Now, a lot of you may think this is a bad thing, judging, but judging can be a good thing, right? I see another person's accomplishment, and then I'll start judging it towards my life, right? Or I may see someone that I think is having a bad day or something, but just because of their post, and I'm automatically thinking negative about that person, right? And I have no idea. We all post photos and have no correlation or no meaning to our life whatsoever, but it felt good to be on social media, not judging people, bro. Not judging myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's crazy, like, even for us, like us guys, what they do, they pump female after IG model after big booty here, pretty face there, man. They're gonna pump that in our face, bro. And I felt good to not be able to see that crap every day, right? Just to see that just being thrown in my face. Now I love women now. Don't get me wrong, but anytime I saw females, it kind of just drove a certain emotion, whether it's with a woman that I'm dealing with in my life, or just past experience, or what I want in the future, and that's unwanted when you're trying to be productive, when you're trying to do work, when you're trying to be focused on your goals. Those are the distractions that'll keep you away from it, right? That'll keep you very still at getting towards your goals, because you're constantly distracted, right? And so it felt good to get that back, right? To get that form of distraction out of my life for 31 days. I mean, as soon as I got on it earlier today, I got on there for like 5 minutes and boom, nice looking, female on there. And I'm just like, I see exactly why I got off, man. I'm good on social media right now. So that was one of the biggest things for me, man. And I found new hobbies. Literally found new hobbies to do. Man, I finished King Saul's book, Be Free, Live Free. Right, check that out, man. By my blood brother, man. He wrote this book. This is actually his second book, and it put a whole lot of things in perspective for me, man. That was the first book I read, and the second book was Limitless. Man, bro, when I say this book is literally changing the way I look at everything, it's mainly talking about our brain and the effect that social media has on our brain and how we can overcome this and turn our brains into a well-oiled machine. Look, I'm telling y'all think them computers are smart or those phones are smart. When you tap into this real technology of your brain, I'm telling you, you're gonna live a whole different life. It's gonna make you accomplish goal after goal. And what this book is actually teaching me how to learn quicker, right? Telling me a certain type of way to learn because everybody learn different, right? So he kind of breaks down all of those learning phases. So if you want to check that out, man, check that out. Jim Quick, Limitless. And man, if you're into like spirituality, angel numbers, um, learning how to deprogram your life, I highly suggest not only taking a look at this book, but just following King Saul, bro. He literally is posting every day on his TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, just posting about just waking up, man, waking up in life. Um, Now that I've reached this point of success in my life, I have to owe it to him. I have to owe a lot of it to him because at a time of depression in my life, he kind of woke me up. He told me certain things, and he didn't just try to drill it to me. He just was talking about his experiences with it, and one day it just clicked, right? And I read his first book, The Beginning of the One. That's my favorite, right? I love this book. These are good methods to where you can just pick up and start just living a better life. But that first book is just gonna kind of baby you into what that man is all about. Man, so follow him at King Saul. I forget his name. I'm gonna drop it on his YouTube in a second whenever I get a chance. But I think it's King Saul 744 on Instagram and Facebook. Or you got Day One Beat 74. Follow my bro, man. He be on that, and it's gonna change your life. It's just gonna change the way you think about things. And once you open minded for that, you open for success for real. I'm telling you, living witness. Um, so also during my social media cleanse, man, one of the first things I did, I went and visited my fam. I went to go see my mom, saw my dad, went to the crib in West Point, Mississippi, and we had a good time. Unfortunately, my mom had to work a good part of that, but I got to spend a lot of time with my brother during that week. Man, of course we chopped it up. We chopped it up heavy, man. We kind of shared some of our successes, kind of talked about a couple of things we were going through, and it just felt good. And I love that the nostalgia of going back home, bro. Like, man, like when you go back to your hometown, like, don't it feel good to just be back at home, like your real home, your first home? Like, come on, bro. Like, that felt so good. Um, I was just in the backyard a couple of times and just kind of like brought me back to childhood memories, man. And I just felt it in my soul. It was a real good time. So I spent time in West Point. And I came back to Orlando with my kid. I brought my daughter Jordan back. We kicked it up here, man. We hit a couple of amusement parks. Got a chance to spend some time with each other, man. 'Cause, I be busy on the road a lot, so it was good to have my kiddo with me, kicking it, man. We kicked it. It was good. She ended up telling me that she had a good time just being able to relax and not having to do much here, right? So while we did go to a couple of amusement parks, she felt comfort in just being in my nice place, man, with the the floor to ceiling windows. Just enjoying the sunlight every day over here in Florida, man. So it was good seeing that. Took her back, man. Went to New Orleans for like a day. Flew to New Orleans for a day. Got to kick it with my dog Josh, man. And while I was gone on the social media cleanse, I heard my dog put up numbers. I got to go look at his reel, but man, the Clipper Junkie, man, he had a traumatic incident happen a little earlier this year that you should watch this man overcome this struggle, man. You should watch this man overcome that traumatic event in his life. Like, watch that man. Like, watch him, right? I know my guy will walk again. I know for a fact because I see it in his eyes every time I talk to him, right, man? So it was good, spend a little time with him. And then I got back to the Grizzon, came back to Orlando, and really just started tapping into the social media cleanse, and just started picking up new habits. I started reading. I started meditating like crazy, man. My meditation, man. Oh my God, I think I did over 122 sessions last month in July, and that's over like right around 1,600 minutes, right? So that's a lot of meditating, right? That's what I do. That's one of the things that I picked up while I've been on my mental health journey is meditating, and it's changed my life. I'm telling you, I recommend it to everybody on this show. I'm gonna drill it down your throat to start meditating, man, because there's a lot of bad misconceptions about meditating that we just need to ditch. They try to make it seem like it was this sacred type of nah, it ain't none of that, man. It's literally being still, listening to yourself think, listening to yourself feel, right? Man, I'm telling you, we're gonna talk about meditation. But anyway, I did a lot of meditating, man. I did a lot of meditating, like I said, over 120 sessions and nearly 1,600 minutes. And man, I also did a session where I went 1 hour straight meditating. Right, that was the first time I was ever able to do that. I've done 15 minutes straight, 20 minutes straight, 30 minutes straight, but that was my first time doing 1 hour, just sitting there meditating, and that felt liberating. When I say it felt amazing, I can't wait to be able to go on a social media. I'm sorry, oh my God, not a social media retreat, a meditation retreat. I am going to enjoy finding one of those and just being around skilled and experienced meditators to meditate. But I did a lot of meditating. I've made the goal to start speaking Spanish also. Super excited. I'm really going to dive deeper this month into learning Spanish, man. I'm in Orlando. Everybody talking Spanish, and I be feeling left out. Man, I be feeling left out. I don't know if they be talking about me behind my back. Like, I don't know if they be like, oh no, man! I just want to know what's going on, and it's also just a way for me to just learn something new. Especially, I'm gonna have a lot of Spanish clientele now here in Florida, so super excited about learning Spanish. And that's about it, man. I was able to replace that social media ish with something productive in my life. Right, meditating, reading a book, right? I started journaling also. I didn't even mention that, right? Just sitting down, writing down my thoughts. Oh my God, like I never thought like I would like to write a diary. Oh, a diary, man. When you break it down, like I got a real live diary right now, and it feel good, man, to be able to reflect on your day. And also when you put in a lot of your journaling, going back and looking back and reading how you was feeling on a certain day, man. And you'll start noticing certain patterns with yourself, and you'll start really tapping into who you are, man, and start learning who you are as a person. And that's the biggest thing that I got from the cleanse, was me just learning me more, getting back to me and my thoughts, my own emotions. I didn't want social media driving my thoughts. I didn't want social media driving my emotions. I wanted to be the captain of my own soul, my own fate, right? By being able to control and manage my own thoughts and emotions. So I highly suggest anybody try it, man. Even if it's a week, do a week cleanse, 2 weeks, 30 days is what I did. A couple of people that did it with me also shared some very good results, man. I want to go read them, man. Let me pull up a couple of their responses so I can let y'all know what they said about it as well. I mean, it was amazing, bro. Like, I had put it on Instagram. A couple of people said they was going to do it with me. We did it, and we all shared, man. Shout out to the guys. Shout out to the games. They're going to read their responses. So it started out, let's see here. Oh, man, y'all got to excuse me if I don't know y'all real name. You know how we is. We Instagram friends and all that. But my friend Bella, she hit us up at 5 o'clock this a.m. my time and just basically told us about her journey. This is what she said. Hey, good morning. First day back. That break was life-changing. I discovered so many things within 31 days. I was able to revisit my goals and create new ones, create a budget, journal for 31 days, set boundaries with family and friends the healthy way with the help of her therapist. Oh my God, bro. and she got out she read books at different. Oh, she got out and read books at different settings like Starbucks, Barnes and Nobles, and so much more. That was from Bella. I think her Instagram name is at AH _REE_EEL Ariel. Go follow her, man. And what she did was she popped it off this morning when she got on and she talked about that. It just kind of ignited the rest of us to go ahead and share our journeys. I think I went ahead and told them, I'll read mine, I guess. I said, yo, man, mine was everything. I never felt so in control of my thoughts and emotions. It felt so good to be present with all of my family and friends while talking to them and not wandering off. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about how I just had a bad issue with just wandering off. Like, I'm glad I corrected that. I said I read a book and halfway through another, started learning Spanish. I worked out every day and I increased my daily run from 1 mile to 2 miles daily. Yeah, so I usually run 1 mile every day, and I was able to just tap into a new gear and just do 2 miles every day. Like, that's my new standard now. Like, I'm telling you, like, this was powerful, and I said it felt so amazing. I started considering doing August again. Like, I almost considered doing another month. Like, I literally considered it, but I'm gonna hop on for a little bit. It's just now I'm more conscious of it. Um, Erica, man, one of my realtor friends, she also joined the challenge, and this is what she put. She said, first day back, and mine was definitely life changing. I got to spend time with family and actually be present in all my moments. I started really looking at my bad habits and began holding myself accountable. I am in a better space mentally. I actually started looking into another business in the beginning stages. So she started another business. Like, what? I've gotten to read more and sit with her thoughts and emotions. This month, I am going to read cleaner and implement some exercise for the next 30 days. Being back on Instagram feels weird. Okay, I swear, dude. I might go another 30 days with you, D. So she was kind of responding when I said I almost did. Wanted to do another month. Real talk, man. Like, it feel weird being on here now. Like, I swear that was great. I'm doing it again. I'm gonna make it my norm to kind of do it every once in a while. I wanted to go back to what Bella had said too. She said she was able to set boundaries with her family and friends a healthy way. Like, when you start tapping in, I'm glad she said that when you start tapping into your mental health and controlling your thoughts and your emotions, it helps you have better conversations. It helps you figure out the best ways to be able to connect to people in ways that you probably wouldn't do if you were just distracted with everything. So, man, that was super dope when I read that. That made me feel good. Let's move on. Again, if you want to follow Erica, her name on Instagram is at @thekey_Anderson. That's not underscore. I'm sorry. That's at @thekey. So THEKEY_Anderson. Give her a follow, man. Tell her congratulations on the cleanse. Next we had my girl Ashley. She's also another one of my real estate friends. This is what she put. She said, for me, it was cleansing. She said, I started writing poetry again. She met new friends at random places and worked on revamping her business. She said, I have to say it took about 2 weeks to fully wean herself off. The last 2 weeks was strong, though, and I ended like a chump. Like you say, D. Saul, is more of a thought now rather than the first thing to go on to. Man, that was so great. Appreciate you, Ashley, for writing that. What Ashley was saying was she started out a little rocky, but she finished strong. Like, that's the power. Like, once she really got into it halfway through, it enabled her to have a mindset to keep pushing this thing through, because I know it started feeling good to her. I know it started feeling real relaxing to her body to not have those, have social media just driving your thoughts and emotions like that. So I know what you mean, and it was good. So I responded back, and I told her the fact that you didn't give up and ended up on top, that's what it's all about, man. It be so many times that we don't start off the way that we want to start off. Like this show, I didn't start it out the way I wanted to, but it ain't about how you start. It's about how you finish and the lesson that you learn along the way. Straight up. Peace and blessings, Ashley. I appreciate that, man. If y'all want to follow Ashley, her name is Ashley __. So that's at ASHLEY__. Ask Ashley. Yo, so that's cool, man. We all kind of share. We still kind of in there talking now. Just kind of built some new friends just off a social media cleanse. Met some new friends from social media because of a social media cleanse. It's just kind of crazy. But also Tanya. Tanya is another one of my real estate friends. She didn't share anything in the group, but she also joined us on that cleanse. Um, so I'm assuming she probably, she be selling all these houses in New Orleans, so she probably been busy with houses all day, man. So y'all gotta excuse her. But anyway, that was that about our social media cleanse, man. So we all got great benefits. We all picked up habits like reading, journaling, meditating. Erica says she spent a lot of time with her family. Like, man, everybody just won. We won in July. Like, we turned up, man. So anybody that's been thinking about doing that cleanse, do it. So that's about it, man, for the show, man. I want y'all to tap into Money Talk Monday. So coming up next, for the next several weeks, actually, the way Money Talk Monday is set up is gonna be so exciting, right? I'm gonna bring co-hosts along the show. We're all gonna pick a topic, right? Whether that's anger or jealousy or just different topics that we all humans go through, right? Different emotions, different mental states, just things like just all of that. And I'm gonna mix in a lot about credit and real estate tips, credit tips, stock market, all of that, taxes, it all. I'm gonna be sprinkling a little bit in that show, but what we're gonna be mostly doing is we're gonna be basically interviewing our co-hosts and asking them their experiences about certain topics, right? And I'm gonna be able to let you guys choose topics. We're also gonna have a little event like the Money Train, like all of y'all that's in my Money Train group. Oh, we gotta show up, right? Because it's gonna be a competition every show. When the co-hosts come on, she gonna bring their people, she gonna bring her following, she gonna bring all her audience, and it's gonna be them versus us, right? And y'all know me, I don't like to lose. So the Money Train, y'all gonna have to step up. We're gonna be just asking, it's gonna be a game show style, trivia style questions about financial literacy, credit, money, saving, budgeting, simple questions, but questions that some of us may not know. So it's gonna be challenging to answer the questions right, and it's also gonna be competitive because the Money Train ain't losing. So if you want to be a co-host on this show, hit me up, but you better bring your following, better come with it, because we don't play. The Money Train, we be in our Facebook group, we sharing all of our tips, stock market, Bitcoin, all this, all that, credit, real estate, it all. Like, we in there, people got a little issue that they need a question, they need an answer, they got a question they need an answer for. Boom, ask the question. Boom, we answering it. They got something that they just found out, a hack, a new credit card that they just found out about that you don't have to have a certain credit score for. Boom, they dropping it in there. It's lit, like Money Train. So if you part of me, you come and join my team. I want you to come join, but know to put your game face on when you come. Because we don't lose, and we're going to be battling all of the co-hosts, so they're going to be exciting. And I'm just going to be showing y'all and teaching y'all about mental health and the effect that it has on our money. It has a direct correlation to our money. If you fix this, you get how much money you want. I swear. Y'all heard about manifestation. I know you heard about the law of attraction, all of that, man. It all starts here. I'm telling you, all of it is real. All of it is legit. I know some of it sound like sorcery and crazy, but it's legit and it's real. And I'm going to tell y'all, and I'm going to bring other people on the show. They're going to be able to give you real life experiences of the law of attraction, manifestation, and it's all correlated here. So we're going to be talking about mental health things, but we're going to be shaping it and fixing it to the point where our mindset is ready to be able to go get as much bread, as much money, as much dollars as we want. And I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all all the game. In addition, I'm going to be giving you free credit tips, giving away free items, free giveaways, free TVs, free books, free it all, man. Join in. Money Talk Mondays. We going live. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. Follow me, and I'll give you updates each Monday. each Sunday. And each Saturday when the show is coming up, I'll give you text updates and I'll put plenty posts on social media that you know it's coming up. And we're going to be on live. We're going to be on live on YouTube, Facebook, and a couple other platforms. I'm not sure, but I'll release that. But join in, man. Money Talk Mondays beginning next week. We going live, and it's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy exciting. And that's pretty much it, man. I want to give a big shout out to a couple of guys that inspired me to go ahead and finish this podcast. First, my family and all my friends. Like, anytime I brought up the idea, they welcomed it with warm hearts. They gave me a lot of encouragement. They pushed me to go on, do it, and here I am, recording my second episode, but my first one that's really in tune with how this show is gonna roll. So super, super, super grateful for my family and friends. And also a couple of guys that I don't personally know, but I've been watching their podcast. You got David McCullough with Inner Wealth. I highly suggest checking him out, man. He does Inception, and he talks about a lot of mental health and emotional traumatic things that we go through and how it shapes our lives. So go follow David McCullough. Check him out on YouTube. Inner Wealth. That's IINNER Wealth. WEALTH. Also, Bryce the Third, man. I actually heard Bryce the Third on one of David's shows, and he has a podcast, and the man be lighting it up, bro. He be lighting it up, talking about how them emotions be going, man, and just like being intentional about everything that you do and how it really make us feel as men. Like, I appreciate that guy so much. I've been tapping in for probably 2 months now. I've been tapping in to Bryce. Really, really respect his show, man. His show is called You Feel That. It's on Apple Podcasts. You can even search for him on Instagram. It's Bryce the Third. I don't think we follow each other, so I'm not exactly sure. By the time I release this video, I will have it on the screen. But Bryce the Third, also Breaking the Machine podcast, man. Those guys, I love the way they just kind of so real. Like, it just feel real, genuine, and authentic when I listen to them. That's a Mod and Spank Breaking the Machine podcast. Check them out on YouTube. Also, of course, my brother King Saul, man. Being able to get me to tap into my inner self, man. My deepest part of me. He helped me get there, and that's why I'm here. That's why I've got the success that I have because of that guy, him, and the last shout out, Dr. Phil Valentine. Like, I'm diving deep into this spirituality, man, and learning, about how things really started and where we came from, and the meaning of real life. I've been tapping in. So Dr. Phil Valentine, man, check them out. That's it for the day, man. I appreciate y'all joining in for my show. It's going to be a very exciting time, man. I'm going to release episodes, and the name of those episodes, along with the co-hosts, I'm sure y'all follow them already, super big people, super influential people in my life that helped me get to where I am today. I'm going to bring them on the show, and we're just going to be chopping it up, keeping it real about our mental health. Look, remember, the real bread, the real bag is right here. This the real money. This we're going to create the bag. The mental health get you the bag. Tap in. It's your boy D-Saw. Holla. Peace.